This afternoon still, of course, live from the SIHH 2018. I have the pleasure now to be together with Stephen Forsey, together with Robert Greubel. He founded Greubel and Forsey. Hello, Stephen. Happy New Year. All the best to you.
Thank you, Alexander. Very great to be able to welcome you here to Greubel Forsey. And a Happy New Year to you.
I think we'll talk about a timepiece that is new in your collection, Differentiel d'égalité. So sounds difficult. It's not. He will explain us this watch, and watch close now about the new development that Greubel and Forsey did, and it's the boss himself explaining you the new timepiece.
Thank you, Alexander. So yes, we are very pleased and delighted to be able to share the latest caliber, Differentiel d'égalité, from Greubel Forsey. And this is a piece which is very much about precision, timing, but also going alongside our architecture, finishing, and so forth. So the Differentiel d'égalité, if we have to look for a category of mechanism, we could put it under the banner of remontoire d'égalité system. So remontoire, if we remember, is in a hand-wound traditional movement. We have the mainspring barrel storing the energy, a gear train, and then a balance wheel escapement system. So the remontoire is another extra supplementary spring which is in the gear train somewhere between the mainspring and the escapement. And the idea is to rewind this frequently, and way to give a more smooth power delivery to the escapement, and to get a higher precision over the running of the watch. Our Differentiel d'égalité is only just in the family of remontoire because it's more. Traditional remontoire has this objective to provide the smooth power, but to rewind the remontoire every perhaps 1 minute, 20 seconds, 10 or 5 seconds or so on, or 1 second, you have to release the remontoire in order to rewind that spring. So in the traditional remontoire, this can be a challenge because it's the escapement which must do the release, and so you're disturbing the escapement which you're trying to feed the correct regular energy. The Differentiel d'égalité changes this because thanks to our compact Differentiel d'égalité system, it's able to split the power at that point. So one side is the differential spring, which is driving directly and continuously the escapement, and then the other side of the differential is actually, we can see it on the timepiece here, is giving a dead seconds, because every second the remontoire system through the differential is rewinding the spring. So this is, we're not taking any energy from the escapement. So this is very, very exciting and interesting mechanism.
I'm sure it's much more complex than the way you explained it to us. Well, actually, I'm trying to follow you.
Well, actually, it's not so complex. You know, it's a way. This is why there are different stages in developing a new idea at Greubel Forsey. Our EWT laboratory, we start off with the first working prototype. Quite often it looks very destructured, it's not at all convenient, but it's a way of providing a first working base. Then we start to evaluate, and we need to study some particular element. So we build a second stage prototype, and I have one here from the Differentiel d'égalité, which we showcased a number of years ago in SIHH. This is a movement just built to evaluate the Differentiel d'égalité system, and it will never be made into a complete watch. It could be dial and hands.
It will be a big watch.
No, well, we could put into a reasonable sized case, but it's not a piece which the objective is to be in our collection. The third execution and complete construction of the caliber was then possible, last 4.5 years, to develop, refine, and complete this Differentiel d'égalité.
So we have 4.5 years of development in there.
In this one, and then before that, this was 3 years with a second stage prototype, and the first one was 2 years for the very first working prototype.
So we're up to 9 years.
Yeah, we're looking like 10 years of work.
That's serious watchmaking, it seems.
Well, this is where we invest our energy and resource. You know, we want to learn more. through our laboratory, and so by doing different experiments, and that's why we create a lot of different calibers, because each caliber enables us to answer a part of a question.
What precision are you achieving with such a mechanism?
Well, that's an excellent question. So, of course, this is the major point. I've talked about precision, about chronometry.
Yeah.
So, what do we get? Well, the differentiel d'égalité system provides absolutely regular, constant supply of energy during 60 hours. So that's 2.5 days of running, and then there is a stop work system to stop the movement. And during those 60 hours, the balance wheel escapement amplitude and performance is absolutely stable. It varies only by a few degrees, virtually nothing at all. And thanks to the inclination of the balance wheel combined with the differentiel d'égalité, we have a performance which is very interesting. We know what a chronometer, official Swiss chronometer performance.
-4 + 6.
Exactly. So 10 seconds a day, 24-hour test, and in 5 position of the movement. We always test in 6 positions. So we have 1 position more. We have 60 hours, so 2.5 times longer running than the COSC requirement, but we have that same performance the whole distance. And finally, in terms of that precision, in those 6 positions, 60 hours, the performance is twice as good as a COSC criteria. So within 5 seconds for the positional difference. So it's a very, very interesting combination. And finally,
under all circumstances, worn on the wrist.
Yeah, because thanks to the inclined escapement,
you are eliminating. You eliminate. Yeah.
And we are eliminating the extreme position, horizontal and vertical of the piece. So finally, with the dead seconds, of course, with this sort of chronometric approach, we want to be able to set the watch precisely. So for that, we have a reset second. So
jumping
you pull
back.
the crown, back.
Then you need an atomic clock.
That's it, atomic clock reference, and you press the crown in, and you junk. Again,
cool.
You're running. So it's a really great piece. High dome sapphire crystal, beautiful opening here in the dial, sharing and exploring the mechanism. A lot of detail there. All of the codes of Greubel Forsey.
Astronomers in the time being would have liked to have such a watch.
They would have been great.
Yeah. Because they were depending on their big clocks with the long pendulums and compensation devices on the pendulums for temperature and for air pressure and everything. So.
But that was a beautiful period.
Yes, it was.
Groundbreaking.
Yeah. And this is now almost everything of. In such a so it's about 4 months of completion time just for the finishing.
Just hand finishing.
And how long in total it takes your watchmakers or the watchmaker to build up to assemble the entire timepiece?
So to build a differentiel d'égalité is probably something like 6 months man hours. So 6-7 months man hours to.
Is
build
it one watchmaker doing the entire watch?
One watchmaker will assemble the whole kit. But the hand finishing is all prepared before. But everything is disassembled. It's a complete.
Of course.
It's a complete Meccano set. But with nothing built. So then the watchmaker must put each jewel, each screw, each everything has to be built into the piece. So it's an intense exercise.
Yeah. Then the clients will appreciate this. And have something eternal, something real watchmaking, unbelievable timepiece, unbelievable.
Thank you very much,
Stephen. Thank you for that.
For your visit and,
thank you for the presentation, and I'm almost speechless. It's rare that it's quite rare. People watching our videos know that I talk a lot, but I'm really speechless. It's kind of art.
It is an area we're working with art and science in a way. So
it's a typical Greubel and Forsey. That's you, unique.
Thank you.
That's you, and that's unique. Thank you very much, Stephen.
Wonderful.
Thank you very much. Thank you.